this always happens.
We are live.
You're damn right we are.
We'll let a couple people get in here. Dude, how about Henry posting it for us, helping us out?
He posted the Instagram I don't have access to, though. That's the one he added.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Still really nice of him to do.
Hey, man, that's the day one right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate that of him.
Dude, my glasses are still fucking disgusting. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll give it a second to get people in here. I think me and Henry were on the same rec basketball team when I was like 9.
What, Belmont? Bremerton?
Yeah, it was like Belmont Rec. I feel like we were. I can't remember.
Probably were. That kid's so fucking raw at basketball.
Yeah, no, that's why I think I remember him being really good.
Zach, he would give you the business.
Yeah, he's good.
He can go left, right, up, down. He's your worst nightmare.
I'm sure.
Jack, you remember Rudy?
Oh, Cameron?
Yeah, I played with him for a year, and he was good.
Yeah. Rudy.
Still gonna give people a minute to get in here. We have one viewer, and I think I know who it is. Oh, we're up to 3.
Nice.
So, for those of you wondering why I'm thinking about rec basketball, I just played my first intramural game for this semester, and we lost by 52 points.
What's up, Dylan?
It was sick. Yeah, it was a mercy rule. You're right. They called the game with 5.5 minutes left. We probably would have lost by 70.
That just doesn't sound fun.
I was not having a good time. No.
So why do it?
Well, because it is fun, but we don't usually lose by 52.
Oh, and that team's just the team to beat.
Yeah, so a couple of them after the game stopped me and said, "Hey, good game," and they told me that they went undefeated last year and won the championship and had a bunch of mercy rules. They're just good. One of my old professors was on that team. I don't know how they can play. Thought it was a student thing, but we got the work for a solid 45 minutes.
Well, it sounds like fun.
I mean, I was 3 for 7, or maybe 3 for 8. Could have been worse. Could have been better. At one point, nobody on the court could shoot, so I just started taking threes. But
and draining them.
yeah, a few of them, those 3 were nice. I did have one air ball, and I was fouled by my old professor, and he said, "I fouled you," and I said, "Go tell the ref then."
Can't teach that.
Yeah.
Professor,
I think they were
don't
paying
know
the refs,
ball.
actually.
They're paying the refs.
I think they were. What's up, guys? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I think we're on episode 6 now.
I feel like
It doesn't matter.
7.
It's the Super Bowl episode. That's all that matters. We can just say that. Because the Super Bowl is in 3 days. 3 days from the Super Bowl.
It's Thursday?
It is Thursday. So about 72 hours from now, we'll know who won the Super Bowl. Yep, intramural basketball episode next week. I think I might put on the GoPro and go live next Thursday. And show you guys how the team is. If you saw the game, you would probably not fully blame me for the issue.
What is the issue? Can you express that or no?
We just got to get better. We just got to put the work in.
Yeah.
We just got to put the work in.
I think you add Zach onto the roster.
I mean, that would be crazy, Zach, if you can drive up here every Thursday. coaching. We do need a better coach, yeah, for sure.
I would probably rather coach. That would help me not get injured, But I'd be a fine coach.
We need a game plan because
What kind
only
of
about
talent is there? Is the talent there, or do
What
I have
kind
to?
of talent? Yes, he has
no,
to scout. See, this is...
there's no talent there. Like, I'm not bad at basketball, but I'm not very good either. I have my moments where I can get hot.
You're the best player.
Uh, no, we have a guy who's really good that just joined, but he played a little bit passive because it was first game. Next time he needs to shoot more. But he played basketball in high school. But from last year, I'm probably the most consistent. Like, I'll give you like 10 to 15 points every game. Definitely
Well,
not the worst one out there.
that's good. Hey, I think that I could make something out of the team. I'm definitely known as a motivator, and I think I could coach up some intramural basketball.
Well,
Okay.
we'll have a scheduled practice and we'll zoom you in so you can give us your input.
We'll be running a lot of laps, so it won't need me to do a lot. But
Yeah. I think we don't need to run laps because all we do is just run back and forth after we uh, don't get the rebound on our horrific shot attempt, and then the other team runs down and gets 3 offensive rebounds before they make theirs. So yeah, we do plenty of running. Don't worry.
well, if you want, you go ahead and lead us off on tonight's topic.
Yeah. While we're on basketball, let's talk about before we go into the Super Bowl because we'll probably be on that for a little bit. Let's talk about the crazy basketball week. First off, congratulations to LeBron, King James. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but that's pretty incredible. That was pretty cool.
Is he the GOAT now? Or is it still by ring? Like rings?
I don't know. I still think I've always kind of thought he was a better player.
Mm-hmm.
But, 6 championships it's kind of hard to beat.
I think that if LeBron does get 1 or 2 more, I think that there's no doubt that he's the GOAT. He's got the scoring title, and he's doing something at 38 that Michael couldn't even think about doing.
And you know what? LeBron's not a scorer.
No,
He's
not.
always he's not going to go out and shoot like Curry. Like, he is a pass first, get rebounds, get to the line. Do what? I couldn't hear you.
He definitely runs the offense, like what you
Oh,
were
yeah.
saying. He tries to get everybody involved, and I think that it's not so much that the talent isn't there right now before the trade deadline, but the talent wasn't really helping him in the way that he needed. He needs shooters around him. He needs somebody who's in control, and that's not Russell Westbrook. We can get into that more, but if you want to,
Well, I mean, that we can talk about that trade first.
I think that
Because
we brought
they did get shooters and floor spacers and perimeter defenders that can help him because that's what he needs. He needs you to get out of his way and he'll do the dirty work and then he'll find you when you're open. Because he's still good enough to win. I guarantee that. He's still good enough.
100%.
Yeah,
So talk us through what kind of thing, like what kind of adjustments does this do for their team going forward?
Well, they got D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. They gave up Russell Westbrook and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and I don't think Walker was really playing much this year for him. But Russell taking over for Russell Westbrook at point guard is big for him because he is a good shooter. And he's kind of he's not the same player as Russell Westbrook. He's not going to give you the effort that Westbrook gave you, but he's going to be a lot cleaner with his game. And nobody's really talking about it, but Beasley's a big pickup for them too.
I was looking at that. You keep going on that really a little bit.
He's good. He can shoot and he plays good defense. And Vanderbilt's not bad either. Like that was a really good trade for them. If they can have those three, LeBron, AD, they got Mo Bamba too. Um, they've got Matt Ryan on the bench. That's a pretty good team. But I'll let you go ahead, and then I'll give you the butt later.
Really, why?
Because I know you want to talk about LeBron and the Lakers, so I'll let you do it, and then I'll give you the butt. I'll give you the butt. That's not what I meant to say.
They made one good trade, or no, they made out of the 3 trades that they've made, they made 2 good ones and 1 bad one, and that 1 bad one is going to come back and haunt them a little bit. Well, let's start with the good one. They traded Kendrick Nunn for Rui Hachimura from Washington to LA, and kind of a stretch 4 that can not necessarily shoot it the way that I want him to, but athletic, and he can give you some good minutes. The blockbuster trade that sent Russell Westbrook to Utah was and D'Angelo Russell and Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley to LA from Minnesota. That is really what's going to put them over the hump. Malik Beasley can get you a spark off the bench, and he's also a really good shooter, like Austin was talking about. I mean, he's averaging almost 36% from the 3. He's taking about 8 shots of 8 threes a game, and he's averaging about 13 points a game. He's going to get some quality minutes, and I think that it's going to be very, very good for LeBron. The trade that they messed up on was getting rid of Patrick Beverley. If you know anything about basketball, you know that Patrick Beverley is not your most flashy asset, but he's an asset on any team. He's an asset. And I think that what they were going for, they also traded Thomas Bryant to Denver. I didn't really necessarily like that. I was watching them play Denver, and Thomas Bryant looked really good. And I think that's what kind of drew Denver to him, actually, because they think, oh, okay, well, he can back up the Joker. And I think it was a really good trade for Denver. Not as good as what they wanted, but still, Patrick Beverley. I mean, he'll give you like 2, maybe like 6 points a game, but his plus or minus is like incredible. It's because he does the things that nobody accounts for, and that's what makes him such a special player. And I think that was the worst trade that Rob Pelinka will make out of those 4. Actually, take that back.
I hate that guy. I don't mind that at all. Plus or minus is a dumb stat too. That's stupid.
What?
I don't like plus or minus. That's like brand new, right? That's only been in the last couple of years. I don't like it. It's a stupid stat. Yeah, I think they're going to be a lot better. I don't think losing Patrick Beverley is a big deal. I don't think LeBron likes Patrick Beverley, or they wouldn't have gotten rid of him.
Patrick Beverley's awesome.
I can't stand that guy. I cannot stand that guy.
He's so fun to watch. Just because the whole like shit talking.
That's the taking the camera to the the ref.
That was crazy.
That was funny.
Yeah,
I'll give him credit on that. Yeah, the Lakers are gonna get it together and they're gonna be really good. There are 2 other big trades in the West though. Kyrie is with Luka, and I don't know how that's gonna work out. I love both of them, but it just kind of seems like the same situation Kyrie's always in, where he just doesn't get along with the other good players. So I don't like he's kind of he's very different in his thinking. I don't know how it'll work. I know they beat the Clippers last night in his first game, but Luka didn't play, so I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs no matter what, but I don't see them really threatening the Lakers, the Nuggets, or now the Suns. And I'll make it clear, I hate Devin Booker. I don't like Ayton. I don't like Chris Paul. I don't like the Suns. I cannot stand them. But now they've got Kevin Durant and TJ Warren playing for them. I mean, if you look at them on paper, I don't know who's going to stop them. I really don't. I just don't like them. I don't want them to win.
I would agree with you. I don't like Devin Booker.
I don't like
Not the
Devin
biggest fan of
Booker.
him. He seems very
Dude,
overrated.
people try and say he's better than Donovan Mitchell and all these other shooting guards, and he's just not. He's not.
Where do you rank him?
Okay, hold on.
No, you don't have
Go
to.
ahead.
Yeah, just do like whatchamacallit. Like do a rough ballpark for me. You don't have to name all of them. You
No,
can do a rough.
I'm gonna pull it up so I don't forget anybody.
All right. Well, while we're doing that, Jack, talk us through the Suns trade. What do you see this for the Suns?
I don't.
All that happened was Kevin Durant went and they got rid of a couple players and a couple picks. So they've got Booker, Paul, Durant, and Ayton. So they're the front runner in the West. What do you think that?
Wait, they have. Did you say they have DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, and
Devin Booker and
Chris Paul?
Correct.
I mean, that's a pretty scary. That's a scary lineup.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Kevin
And
Durant.
TJ Warren's not bad either.
But he's been a little. I don't know. He's a great player. I've watched him since he played at NC State, but hasn't been the same ever since he went to Brooklyn.
Or when he decides he's healthy and gets out there, he'll they're gonna be tough to beat. Yeah, TJ Warren is the bubble goat. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No, sir. The bubble goat is Devin Booker or Jamal Murray.
Dude, not Tyler Hero.
Was good.
No, sir.
Isn't that the year? That was the finals, right?
TJ Warren was averaging like 50 points in the bubble.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, he was. Anyway, while I've got it pulled up, I'll give you a quick list of shooting guards that take over Devin Booker.
26.6 in the bubble, not 50.
Well, he scored 50 a few times. I don't know why I'm saying that, but Zach definitely cried when LeBron broke the record. Did that give you some emotion?
You know, the crazy thing is that I recorded the game and then I fell asleep at like 9:15, and then I got up at like 1 o'clock in the morning because I forgot, and then I watched it.
That is crazy LeBron fan thing.
It's a true fan.
I couldn't go back to bed. I had workouts the next morning, but I couldn't go back to bed. I tell you, I had to watch LeBron break the record.
Rewatch it because you missed it. But I'm gonna take Mitchell, Harden, Beal, Brown, and Levine all over Devin Booker.
You say Levine?
Yeah.
Wow, you got to get out more.
Okay, Mr. Falling asleep at 9:15. Right.
I'm just saying, like, Zach LaVine is a tremendous athlete and a great player, but he's not Devin Booker. The only thing that's going to keep the Phoenix Suns out of the playoffs is if they just don't. I don't think that there's any team that goes up against them and says, we got more talent than you. And I think everybody knows that, but I think the only thing hindering them would be like maybe an injury or some off-the-court stuff.
They got a bunch of divas on that team now.
Yeah, so I'm not going to put them – I'm definitely putting them in the front runner in the West, but I'm not locking them in, if that makes any sense.
Are you still talking about the Suns?
Suns, yeah.
Who is the coach? Is it Monty Williams? Is that his name still? Or is he no more? Is that the dude's name?
Yeah, it is, actually. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean,
well, he went to Notre Dame, so that's why I know who that is.
Okay. Well,
right.
I just couldn't remember if they had a coaching change or not. But yeah, good. That's good, Jack.
I'd take Malik Monk over Devin Booker.
Yeah. Okay.
Pat Connaughton.
Pat Connaughton.
We like to make some.
Well, if you think Pat Connaughton has the ring and Devin Booker doesn't, so take that how you will.
Yeah. What how many minutes did Pat Connaughton average? What was it, like 10,
I don't know,
12?
man, but all this talk about LeBron and the scoring record, if Pat Connaughton, puts up 39,000 in his next game, he's got the record. So
Yeah, I sent you that TikTok, right?
that's
Yeah.
all I've seen. It's the most
that is
random ass players
funny.
too.
Yeah. Did you know that if Pat Connaughton scores 36,014 points his next game, he will take over as this NBA scoring leader?
It's possible.
Okay. I'm almost bored of basketball. Zach,
Hey,
if you got one more thing you want to bring up. Okay, well, I'll give you who's going to make the finals now after everything that happened.
Lakers, Celtics.
Lakers Celtics, the classic matchup.
Wait, that would be a crazy final.
Yeah, it would be.
See, the Lakers or Suns, Celtics. Celtics will win the East, especially now. The East is the Bucks made a good trade and got Jay Crowder, but you never know how he's going to end up. And the Celtics pretty much own the East. There's no other team that can compete with them except for Philadelphia because they've got Joel Embiid. But I think they're missing a couple pieces.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go. God, I don't like anybody in the East.
Well, talk about the Hornets trade.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, what are
that
the
was
Hornets
awesome.
even? What's their plan?
That was a good trade.
Like, it doesn't make them worse. It doesn't make them better. Like, what?
It makes them definitely worse.
Why do we want Reggie Jackson?
For cap space.
Was Plumlee getting paid that much?
Yeah, he was actually. It's ridiculous. Anybody that plays at Charlotte gets paid like a pretty good bit of change. Yeah, he's
because
making $8 million this year.
I mean, like, I think
Mason Plumlee, that's pretty good. I think that he'd make 4 at any other team. He had to change hand shooting. That's like me saying, "Oh, I'm bad at golf. I'm going to switch to my right hand."
we should have done that a few years ago. Yeah, embrace the tank for sure, but I just don't think it like really did anything. I don't know. I just hate the Hornets. I don't care. Well, can we talk about football?
Yeah, someone in
care about
chat said,
basketball.
"Isn't there a big football game this weekend?"
I believe that is my mother, actually. Funny enough.
Hi, Miss Holland. Hit that
Um,
follow button if you don't mind. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Finals. Lakers Hornets.
I like that.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding. Lakers Bucks. Okay. Football. Super Bowl. Biggest game in sports. Sorry, I'm reading chat.
As am I.
Let the young players develop. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think they're that good. So okay, Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl, 2 best teams all year. Best quarterback, best tight end, best defense. Kelsey brothers, Jalen Hurts. Lots to talk about. Jack, get me started. Well, okay, hold on. First of all, I'm gonna tell you the results of the polls on Instagram, okay?
That's a
I
good idea.
posted a poll. Who wins the Super Bowl? Do you guys know what the results were?
Can you re-ask the question again? Like the
Who
the
wins the
poll
Super Bowl?
questions.
Yeah, who wins the Super Bowl? Chiefs or Eagles?
Okay.
Eagles got 88% of the vote, which is crazy.
I'm part of that percent.
I might be too, but 88 is a lot.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
Like I don't like 40 something, I think.
Oh wow, okay.
Right,
Wait, how,
yeah, so
how
I
many
mean-
people?
Like 40 something.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
How
All
about
right. Hey, keep it up.
How about it?
Yeah. Thanks guys for the interaction. But yeah, 88% and that many votes is crazy. And not even because I think that's the wrong answer. It's just this game is going to be close. Like it's not going to be a 31-7 game. It could be. Maybe I'm talking myself into it actually. It might be. No, that's a lot. Definitely fade the public on that one for sure. If we're just going, how the world works. 88% is crazy. And then I also posted who's going to have more passing yards. That was 71% Mahomes and 29% Hurts, which honestly that one should be the 99% Mahomes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like this one should have been far more spread out than the who wins the game, I think.
I agree.
Because Mahomes is going to throw for more yards. I saw like Hurts' line is set at like 240 something. He never throws for 240. So I don't know.
He'll rush for 240 before he throws for 240.
Yeah, because he can't throw. I just wanted to see you look up at the camera like that. He can throw. He's got some really good players to throw to. But yeah, so Zach, I'll start with you. Knowing that 88% of our votes were for the Eagles, tell me why you think they got all those votes and if you think they're right or wrong.
I want to make my point after you guys. Is that okay? Or no?
That's fine, yeah. Jack, hit us with it.
With what? I was reading chat, sorry.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I just wanted to see y'all.
I don't want to do that yet because we got to keep people. We're content creators. We can't just give them what they want to hear. They're going to log off.
Well, I've got something to talk about. Yeah, I've got something to talk about that I.
Yeah, so we have to dissect this game like ESPN does for 8 hours a day. Like all they talk about the last 2 weeks is the Super Bowl, right? So.
Well, I can talk about what I want to talk about if that's okay.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, well, not necessarily, but let's talk about how these teams are built. I've got something pulled up here, and there's only one player on the Eagles offense that wasn't built in the draft. Obviously, we'd all know that player.
That wasn't built in the... Okay, yeah, AJ Brown, yeah. I did see that post, yeah.
And then... surprisingly, the Chiefs, because of, they obviously had to make some moves. They made moves last year, and they made a lot of offensive line changes in 2021. But they've got they only have 5 players in that they've drafted, and I think that's a big thing to talk about because the Eagles have always kind of been that way. Like the AJ Brown trade was a huge ordeal, but you take a look at their last Super Bowl, and I think that they were kind of in a similar spot. The defense is riddled with old veterans that were obviously from different signings. They talked about Ndamukong Suh in last week.
How is that guy still playing?
Yeah,
it's just crazy. But he tweeted out that I can't remember what specifically it was, but it was like a hint at the Super Bowl, and here he is again, playing for his second one. So I think that it credits a lot to what the Eagles are doing organizationally, and I think it'll be exciting. I love teams that are built in the draft. I see
Can I
myself as a
counter it?
bit of a general manager, but yeah, go ahead.
So the Chiefs defense is all built through the draft. The Eagles defense is all signed. So the Chiefs
That's
had that
great.
factor just on defense, and there a lot of them are very young for sure.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
Like, yeah.
yeah, but it's still their whole defense is built through the draft and players they're developing, which is pretty cool.
But
Like
that's a lot of cap space though. Like the Badger left last year, and
the
that was
Badger.
huge. That was huge for them. I'm not disputing your point. I'm just saying I think that a lot of what the Chiefs ran into, especially on defense, and why Tyreek Hill is not playing for them right now, is because of money.
Yeah,
Um,
because Mahomes makes 800 million a month. So
yeah. Which he's worth, as you can see.
oh yeah, for sure.
So I definitely think salary has a lot to do with what the Chiefs' defense is.
But they've got a couple good ones that they've developed.
And Justin Reed is not from the.
Yeah, he was from the Texans.
Yeah.
But Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed, those guys are good. And I know Sneed's a little bit injured, so I don't know if he's 100% healthy for this, actually. Let me pull
I
that
think
up.
all they need is Chris Jones.
That guy is so good.
Yeah, he's unreal.
He,
How old is he?
So good.
28.
26, 28 already. Okay.
I thought he was older.
He's 28.
Yeah, L'Jarius Sneed is still limited in practice, so that's a big thing to look out for. Because the Eagles have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, so if they're down their best corner, that's tough. Since you brought up the Eagles offense, Zach, how much of a factor does Jalen Hurts play into their success?
How healthy is Patrick Mahomes going into this game? Be honest. Like, what's your personal opinion? Like, how healthy is in your scenario? How healthy is Patrick Mahomes? Because this actually affects what my answer will be.
Well, you can answer it both ways. I don't mean for this game specifically. I just mean in general, right? Like the whole season. But I think Mahomes is like probably 75, 80%.
Oh, for the whole season, what's Jalen Hurts is like? Oh, he's not the reason they win or lose games. If that's what you're asking me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, what is his impact on the team? What does he do? Is he the reason they're in the Super Bowl? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, he is. He is the reason. He's a main reason why they're in the Super Bowl. But he's not the main reason, I guess. Okay, so let me break it down. Jalen Hurts is a top 10, top 15 quarterback, and he's an MVP candidate this year, and he's played tremendous football. He's shown up when he needed to, and he's worked hard to get where he was. He's been through a lot at Alabama, and he's been through a lot to get to this point. But I think that team wins football games. That coaching staff wins football games, and that's not a discredit to Jalen Hurts, but I think it's more of a he's got a good thing going, and they just win football games as a team. Like you've had teams in the past where it's like, oh my goodness, like they got the 30 for 30 on the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I mean? That defense pretty much like sparked their Super Bowl run and their Super Bowl victory. The 2015 Broncos. You take a look at it. Peyton Manning, admire the guy, but guess what? The defense and I know the defensive coordinator, but I don't want to say the wrong name. But it was the old Cowboys coach. You remember that guy, older guy? Kubiak had him. Anyway, they did it all. You know what I mean? Like Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, they made it such an impact on the edges. And this is kind of where you're at with this Eagles team. I wouldn't put Jalen Hurts in that Peyton Manning category, but I am saying that,
Thank
you
you.
know, Hassan Reddick and, you know, Brandon Graham, Darius Slay, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders, that offensive line. Let's start with Landon Dickerson, okay? I know why I'm starting there, but the guy can block, you know? And it's great to see a great football team, and that's no hindrance to Jalen Hurts. He's throwing the ball well, and he's taking care of the football, and he's winning football games. But let's see how he does in the biggest stage.
Are you giving him the keys to the team after this year for, you know, giving him a big contract?
There is not a you can't give him a Mahomes-sized contract if that's what you're saying. What are you saying as far as big contract? Like what kind of money? Dak money, Mahomes money. Dak makes a lot of money.
Dak makes
Quarterbacks.
too much money.
For no reason.
Can we talk about Dak for just for a second? I
No,
hate Dak.
we're still on
Dak
this.
is
It's a
so
Super Bowl week.
overpaid.
Dak does
I don't
not play in the Super Bowl.
If you're gonna bring up Dak, I'm gonna say it though. Dak doesn't deserve Dak money. No,
Wade
Jalen
Phillips.
Hurts.
Wade Phillips was the 2015 defense coordinator for the Broncos. I knew it.
Yeah, I remember that guy. No, I think Jalen Hurts would probably be somewhere in like the 35 million, 40 million year range.
How much is Dak?
Too much. That's not what I would give him. I'm just saying that's what I think a team would give him. And I think they would be very wrong.
You said
doing
35.
that.
You said 35?
Yeah.
Dak's making base salary this year 31.
Dude, Hurts is better than Dak. I'll say that right now. Yeah, but some of the guys, like Herbert's about to make 40 something. Burrow's going to get a crazy contract. Trevor's up for an extension next summer. Those guys are going to get crazy amounts of money.
I think Burrows is going to be nuts.
Burrow is going to be close to Mahomes. He's not going to get Mahomes money because he's not Mahomes, but he'll get close. Yeah, and you laugh at Trevor. Like, I mean, I don't know. Are you going to pay Hurts or Trevor? Like, if you got to pick, I think we all know the answer to that.
Well, I'm not paying Hurts $35 million if I want to get back to the Super Bowl.
But that's where, you know, that's just how quarterbacks are going now. The salary cap's increasing. Quarterbacks are getting paid more and more.
But I don't really think that he's that type of guy. I mean,
He's not.
Let's take a guy like Tom Brady who doesn't make Mahomes. I mean, obviously, I don't think talent-wise they're the same. But I think Tom Brady gets the job done, and that's why he's the best. But he's not one of these guys. Like, he made $15 million last year. If I'm saying that right.
Brady did?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about Brady, yeah.
I think he made 25. But he took a pay cut.
He did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 25.
He took a pay cut though.
Yeah, I mean, he over the career, like he's made it a message. It's like, okay, well, hey, you gotta. This is a football, you know. It's played with 11 guys, you know. You gotta pay, you know, everyone because it's football. So, and I think Jalen Hurts is kind of the same way. I don't think that he's gonna like sit there and say, oh yeah, man, this is my time to get the bag. You get the bag, man, but you also help your football team. You know, you've got to pay a bunch of guys. You don't just say, the Titans don't just say, okay, well, we got to trade A.J. Brown. We don't want to pay him. And then trade him to a team that doesn't want to pay him, right? You got to pay these guys. So I don't think Hurts is going to make a bag. I think he's going to make good money, but no, I don't see him making a bag.
If you're the Eagles general manager, do you extend him at all?
Yeah. What about you, Jack?
So, this Eagles season is kind of reminding me. Oh yeah, you're good. Walk away. This season is reminding me of what the Panthers should have done with Cam after the Super Bowl. Cam played on at a whole different level than any other quarterback that year. And then it just kind of. But however, Cam Newton, Josh Allen, you know what I mean. Do I think the Eagles should extend him? They probably will, but they could sell him high.
What I would do is I give him 2 years, 70 million, so he can get that big salary, and he has 2 years to prove it.
He wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't, because an injury next year, and that's gone. So
This is not. No, he couldn't do that.
that's what I would do, though, because I just don't know. Like, that offensive line is incredible, and his receivers are incredible. So is it him? Is it the team around him and the defense giving him good field position and creating turnovers? We will see on Sunday for sure. I don't know.
Wait, this is kind of leading into a different conversation. Not really a different conversation. It's leading into a conversation that's saying that you two think Jalen Hurts is expendable.
I'm not saying he's expendable. I'm saying I don't think he is this amazing quarterback that took them to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying. But I also am not going to discredit the guy. I think that he's done a lot from when I first started watching him to now. It's night and day, and it is. Now a lot of that's just personal growth and age, but I'm not going to take anything away from the guy. I think that he's got all this around him, but yeah, I mean, he took it. They hardly made the playoffs. They were the 7th seed last year, just squeaking in, and now they're the best team in football. On paper, they're the best team in football. That doesn't just happen with an A.J. Brown trade or, Ndamukong. Well, they did assign Reddick. That was big. But still, it's not
really exposing the Panthers with that one.
No, the Panthers didn't want to pay him. That was a fine. That was fine, Jack. That was fine. Let's not get started on that.
He did get a huge contract. I still wouldn't have paid him that much, but
But going back to Jack for a sec, I have to hear this. So you're not paying Jalen Hurts after this season. You're not paying an MVP candidate after this season.
No, I would.
You said you could sell him high.
I'm just saying they should consider that, but I still think he should get paid.
They're going to consider that. So you're saying he's a Jimmy G?
Yes. He is a game manager with a fantastic team. Yes, he's a Jimmy G.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that either.
Nah. Okay, Jalen Hurts isn't the sole reason that they're good this year, but he is a main reason.
Yeah, he definitely is.
He had an outstanding year.
Dude. They looked pretty good with Gardner Minshew in too. That's all I gotta say.
You lost to Dallas.
Okay, well, say they put Ian Book in. What then?
They're losing to Dallas though with Jalen Hurts. There's no shot. The Dallas walks into Philadelphia last 2 Sundays ago and wins that ball game. Even gets close.
That was in Dallas, and the defense gave up 40 points. So
yeah, he played a good game. Dak played a good game.
Okay, that's not where I'm going with that. I'm just saying Gardner Minshew still put up 34. So
yeah, I mean Dak also threw like a pick 6 to start the game, and I think he threw another interception.
So did Dak play a good game or not? I'm confused.
He did. Yeah, he did. He threw 1 pick 6, and he threw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. and ran for 6.8 yards a carry. I mean, you can't.
CeeDee Lamb, I was watching that. That was Christmas Eve, right? CeeDee Lamb had a good game that day.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
He
Hurts is better than Jimmy Garoppolo, but they aren't far off. Yeah, I would agree with that.
threw 2 interceptions that game. Yeah.
Um, Okay, then where do you rank Jalen Hurts in your quarterbacks?
like top 10.
There are a lot of-
Especially when you have to eliminate Kyler Murray and Matthew Stafford. Yeah, I'm putting him top 10. Yeah,
Why do you have to eliminate them?
because they didn't play this year. If we're just talking about this year, then they didn't
No,
play.
yeah, but if we're talking about paying him, then we got to think about the scheme, like the grand scheme. Where is he in your quarterbacks?
I'm sure we all have the same top three, correct?
Yeah,
we
it's
all-
not a question about who the top 3 are.
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, correct?
Mahomes,
Yeah.
Who's 4?
Burrow, and Newton, right?
Shut up.
Yeah. Um,
Cam Newton.
yeah, Burrow's better than Allen, I think. So those are the top 3. And then 4. Let me
Who?
pull it up.
Herbert?
No, I can't do it anymore. He has so much talent, but I'm sorry. You can't. I've
Ben,
went over
is it-
this.
is it
This
Hurts?
No, it's not. It's not Hurts.
Probably Aaron Rodgers at 4.
No. If
We're looking at the
going-
grand scheme of things.
Oh,
I
the
said we're not though.
Well, then Brady's up there. Then I'm sorry.
Brady's retired.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I knew that obviously, but I didn't know. I don't know what you all detail lean with the grand scheme of things. You gotta be able.
If we're paying Jalen Hurts, right, we have to put him in a ranking to see how much money he gets paid. Where is he ranked?
Right now, I don't put Rodgers. When you talk about grand scheme of things, I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers in like 2011. Yeah, okay. I'm not putting him Hurts over him. Are you talking about that, or are you talking about
Talking
like
about the future where they're getting paid.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm sorry. Rodgers is not a top 4 quarterback right now. If he's a top 4 quarterback, they make the playoffs.
I'm excited to see what he does with a different team next year. Honestly.
Yeah. Hope they don't go 8-9 again.
Okay, well, if you want to make it easier to say, which quarterbacks are you going to pay more than you would pay Jalen Hurts?
Oh, a lot.
Then tell me who they are.
Well, I also want to hear from Jack. So, Jack, if you're more than welcome to chime in.
Well, I'm thinking on who on Austin's
Do you
question.
want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Herbert, Lamar, Trevor, because he's taller.
He's taller, yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's it in the AFC. I'm not paying Kirk Cousins more. Kirk Cousins will probably make more money or just about the same, but after what I'm sorry, you can't do that. My Minnesota Vikings will not win a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins. I will say it time and time again. Dak's making what, 31? I think he makes less than Dak. I don't think he should, like as far as
That's the question.
He
Should
He
he
actually
make-
should. He should. He should not make more than Dak. If you want to keep going back to the Super Bowl, he cannot make more than Dak Prescott. I will stand by my point. He can't
That's
make more
not the question. It's not. It's who would you pay more than
Oh, okay.
Hurts?
Okay. Well,
Not just like blank check. Don't worry about the rest of the team. Who would you pay more than him?
then yeah, I'm paying him more than Dak. Yeah, I'm paying him more than Dak right now. I can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, after I saw Dak, I'm sorry. San Francisco's a tough team, but you can't do what you keep doing.
That's an easy answer for me. Hurts for sure.
I'm not paying him more than Matthew Stafford, a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a veteran quarterback. I am paying him more than Kyler Murray.
Dude, I do not think Kyler Murray is that great.
I think that he's got a lot of talent, but I think that they're not using him right. And, well, Jacksonville paid Christian Kirk a bag, which will hurt them in the long run. But you want to talk about paying Trevor. Yeah, Try to get somebody to go to Jacksonville. Just saying. So, yeah, I think that Arizona will be okay, but I don't think that they'll be back on top anytime soon. I don't think next year they'll be like a top seed or anything. So,
Well, Hopkins is leaving, so they're gonna have literally nobody on that team.
they've got a top 5 pick, do they not? Top 6?
Okay, well they've got Kyler Murray and that top pick, and that's pretty much it. So
No, they've got Chandler Jones, I think.
I'm
No, they
pretty sure
don't.
he's on the Raiders.
Yeah, he's on the Raiders. Sorry, I can't believe I just said that. Sorry.
You're getting off topic. Wrap up the
They've got
quarterbacks you pay.
Buda Baker. Yeah, they get the 3rd pick. No, they don't. This thing is awful. Oh yeah, I'm rounded up though. I'm good. That's the only quarterbacks that are getting paid ahead of him. Most of them are in the AFC.
Okay, Jack, go ahead.
And I might not pay Trevor. Sorry, I'm just gonna put that out there. You can't throw 4 interceptions in a playoff game.
You won, so if you're gonna pay Herbert, then you got to pay Trevor because Trevor beat him and outplayed him, even with 4 interceptions.
Go ahead, Jack.
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. Herbert. It's down to. I'll go Lamar. Then Hurts. Yeah.
You didn't put Trevor in there, did you, Jack?
He was it's either him or Lamar, because I don't know how much Lamar is going to get paid.
A pretty good bid, I think.
So it's either Lamar or Trevor.
You're both crazy.
What? What did I say wrong?
I'm paying Tua more than Hurts.
No,
I'm not even.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah,
No.
That's insane.
I'm gonna pay Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Trevor, Herbert, Tua, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford,
Okay, yeah, I forgot to put him in there. Yeah, I am doing that.
Jared Goff. Jared
All
Goff
right.
is a good quarterback.
What is the comments? All right.
And Deshaun Watson. Wait till next year.
We will. Is he going to play?
Yeah, I think so. Unless he keeps,
Yeah.
keeps doing his thing.
Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't know if he was.
Jared Goff is extremely underrated. Jared Goff.
But we're talking about an MVP candidate in Jared Goff. We're talking about an MVP candidate in Jared Goff. Is he an MVP candidate, Jack? No
He plays
bias.
for the Detroit Lions.
He doesn't play for the Panthers. Don't have to be biased. What do you think? Jared Goff, MVP candidate.
You asking me that?
Yeah, I am asking. Yeah.
Is
he an
Jared
MVP
Goff
candidate?
an MVP candidate? What, for this year?
Any year.
No.
Thank you.
And what if you put him on the Eagles right now?
I will. Let's put him on the 2018 Rams. Oh yeah, he played for them. Okay. And they had tremendous talent, including the best player in the world.
That's just not how that works because Jalen Hurts didn't do anything until this year either, and Jared Goff was a very young quarterback. So I don't know, in a run heavy offense that didn't let him throw the ball like he is now. So I don't know what that point that you're making is.
I'm saying that he had plenty of opportunity, and yeah, 2018 he had plenty of talent around him.
He went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and he put up like 3 points.
Okay.
And then they got
Tom
rid of
Brady
him.
only put up like 7. So what are you saying?
They put up 13. I'm trying to say that Goff. You're going to put Goff in Hurts' position, and I'm saying that that's ridiculous because of all the talent that the Rams put around Goff, and they fell short. They kept falling short and falling short. I know he had that thumb injury, that one playoff game, um, late with the Rams, but I'm still
He is a
wondering how
different quarterback than he was then.
you trade a guy and then you go win a Super Bowl. I'm sorry, that puts alarms, that red flag. I mean, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
You're just avoiding the question, though. Jalen Hurts in 2018 was also benched for Tua.
That's college. That's college, and that was college.
Right. Okay. And then it's still 2018. So if you want to go to 2023, Jared Goff put up crazy numbers with the Lions. They don't have that offensive line that the Eagles do, and the great field position that Hurts has every time. Closer than you think.
No, it's not.
It
If you want
is.
to talk about game manager, it's all right. Well, I think that if Jared Goff didn't make the playoffs this year.
Dude, I know. You're just completely ignoring what I'm saying, though. If you put him on the Eagles this year,
They don't make the Super Bowl, and they don't go 14-3. Jack, back me up, please, sir. Comments, please back
the
me up.
Lions went 9-8. So
You're losing viewers when you keep talking like this. We're down to 9, okay? Jack, back me up, please.
I don't think Jared Goff would. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff, he had a solid year with what he was given.
he had a great year.
He did have a good year, but
We're just handing out MVP.
I'm still taking
I'm
Hurts.
not giving him an
over
MVP. I'm not giving
Jared
Hurts
Goff.
an MVP either. Hurts is not the MVP.
Go ahead, Jack. The floor is yours.
I just said
you
I
heard
would,
ESPN. Sorry, Zach, you were getting me riled up.
I would take
Go ahead.
Hurts over Goff. That's all I gotta say. Continue.
Okay, stop acting like Jalen Hurts is the MVP because you heard ESPN say he was a candidate for it. He's not.
He is a candidate for it. He's a candidate.
He's not
for
gonna
it.
win. He's not even gonna come close to winning.
I wouldn't say that. I would not say that. I don't think that he's going to win, but he is up for the MVP award, which he should be up for the MVP award.
Yeah, he had a good year. Yeah, moving on. I can't do this.
Why not?
Because chat's asking us to move on. Okay.
Chat's talking about Zach Wilson. So
Yeah. I would like to while we move on, chat. Tell me what you think. Is there really a drop off if Jared Goff plays quarterback for the Eagles this year? I just want to know what they think. I just want to know. Okay. Let's move on. Let's talk about Mahomes and the Chiefs offense, and let me see the latest injury report. They do one for like every 3 hours, so. Goff equals Hurts, both mid. Okay, agree. Patrick Mahomes is said he is doing really well. Obviously, he's not gonna say no. I feel terrible, but let's go to the Chiefs offense and what they can do on Sunday against the Eagles defense, because that's the game there.
Yeah, talk about it, Pooch.
Mahomes is gonna Mahomes, right? I think he'll kick ass. I don't have a lot of faith in Juju Smith-Schuster though, but I do have a lot of faith in Mahomes. And Travis Kelce's inevitable, right? I mean, he'll have a minimum of 2 touchdowns.
Tight ends don't
400
matter.
yards.
Tight ends don't matter. Travis Kelce matters.
I know. I was making a joke. It was an inside joke.
Um,
Sorry, viewers.
I think. Austin? What did you say about Mahomes' injury?
He said he's doing really well.
Is he 100%?
He feels good.
Which doesn't matter. I'm just asking.
There's no way he's 100%, but I bet he's about 90.
I think that's enough, right? I mean, it's fucking.
He could do it at 70 or 60.
Yeah, right. All right, we got Edwards-Helaire. I don't think they haven't really incorporated him at all this year.
No, he doesn't even play.
Oh, it's
Pacheco.
That's right. He might. I mean, I don't really.
He's been doing really well, Jag. Sorry to interrupt. He's been doing pretty well, and he's taken a lot of snaps. And they were talking about it. The rookie, they're putting him in a game like that. They trust him pretty well. I'm not saying he's going to go rush for 150 yards, but they trust him pretty well.
Running the ball well on the Eagles' defense anyway. This game's going to heavily rely on Mahomes, as always.
Yeah, but him and Kelsey are good enough to do it.
Which is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, like you could. I'm pretty sure you could give those two any players around them, and they would still be in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as they have a defense as good as they have, those two are incredible. Kelsey's one of my favorite players in the NFL, just because, like, I like tight ends, and I know how important
for me, honestly.
Mahomes and Kelsey, or both Kelseys?
Both Kelseys.
Yeah, I love their podcast they do.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those guys are really cool. They're just cool guys, and they're both really good.
Just a bunch of guys being
Travis
dudes,
Kelce, they are. The tight end position is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's a quarterback safety blanket, and Kelsey is just unbelievable. He's a safety blanket, but he's also a guy that if he gets an open field, like he's gonna. I mean, he has so many catch and runs for like 30-something yards at that size. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Jason or Travis, who is more important to the team? Easily Travis Kelce. Easily. Jason Kelce is phenomenal, and he helps Jalen Hurts a lot, but Travis Kelce is the best player at his position, and it's not even close.
Dude, my shirt is gray, by the way. It's a gray shirt.
You're just blue shirt now. Yeah, that's who you are. Yeah.
That's your title. That is your role.
So, Jack, you think Mahomes is going to do pretty well on Sunday?
He won't have he won't throw for an absurd amount of yards, but yeah, he'll have a good game.
I think he will.
Yards. I mean, I think 500. Like, I don't think that's gonna like. I don't think.
No. I don't think this game's gonna be like 38-35. I think it'll be like if a team gets to 30, that team's gonna win. But I think Mahomes will be in the 300s for sure.
Yeah.
Kelce will have 80 of those in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Madden sim the game on stream. I had that idea. Me and Jack play, but it's not cross-platform. So,
it wouldn't take Jack 10 minutes to beat you, and that's no offense to you. It's just Jack's like really good.
Oh, I've heard about it. Yeah. And I haven't played Madden in years. I bought the new one because it was really cheap a couple weeks ago. I played it like 3 times, and I haven't touched it since.
That's Madden for you.
Yeah, Madden is terrible. Give me NCAA 24 next summer, and then I'm not leaving my room for weeks. But yeah, okay. Mahomes and Kelce are going to do their thing. I don't think there's any question about that. I don't care if Mahomes has a tiny limp. They're going to do what they do. I do think Mahomes is going to try and avoid running. But he doesn't really need to. As long as he can just buy himself enough time in the pocket, he'll be able to make things happen. What do you think, Zach? You think he's healthy enough? Because the Eagles' pass rush is very good.
I think that brings us into our next segment and talking about the Eagles pass rush. I like what you're saying, and I think that it's right. But I've also got to think that Mahomes is playing a different team, something that he hasn't been up against yet in the playoffs. Um, he missed out on Von Miller. The Bengals pass rush is not as good as what he's about to face on Sunday. And I think that those times where he's hobbling to get a first down, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that on Sunday. I think that he's a really special player and he makes things happen. But if he's not 100% and he's trying to do things that, he's not, he's accustomed to doing, we might see some turnovers.
Yeah, definitely. I think I don't know.
Sorry, I gotta look at this. Go ahead.
Mahomes just really doesn't turn the ball over though. He just
No, he
doesn't.
doesn't. But I'm just saying, like, if you're not 100%, which he's not 100%, I don't care what he says. He's not going to be 100%. I was listening to Undisputed, and I think that it takes, like Shannon was saying, like, I think maybe like 6 or 7 weeks for that to fully heal, and he's not going to be
Yeah.
so. Um, and he hasn't played a defense like this. No, I mean the San Francisco has a great defense. And I think that it was undervalued last week because they couldn't stay on the field. The offense couldn't stay on the field, and it was fairly easy for Hurts to go down there. You want to talk about short field? Okay, yeah, I'll give you that last week, but I think that it'll be a different game this week.
It will be different, and I think I think I get what you're saying. If he tries to do what he's normally able to, and he's not fully healthy, then he is subject to a couple turnovers. I get what you're saying. But I don't think he's gonna. I think he is a smart enough player to know that if he's too injured to do it, he's not going to do it and put the team in risk.
There's no way that he doesn't play on Sunday. Are you saying that, or are you saying
No. I'm saying if he knows he can't get around at the same speed, he's not going to be running circles around the defense, running around in the backfield and then finding Kelsey wide open 40 yards after 6 seconds. He's not going to be doing that if he can't. He's smart enough to know, okay, I'm not 100%, so I need to get the ball out quick most of the time.
The last time we saw him play a defense that he's not accustomed to, he put up 9 points though, and he was 100% that game, and he had Tyreek Hill. He wasn't ready for that defense, and neither was that offensive line. And this offensive line is a little bit better than that one, but he's learned from that. He's older and he's a better player. Let's see how he responds, though. I really am looking forward to this because that Bucks defense had some players, and this Eagles defense has some players.
That Bucks defense was really, really good, though.
And so is this Eagles defense. I mean, I can look at the numbers.
I don't know if it's as good as that Bucks defense was. That Bucks team that year was crazy, like all around, so good. Yeah, we will see. And like I said, I do think this is the game, right? Like that Mahomes and Kelsey against the Eagles defensive line. That's the game. Depends on how much pressure they can get.
But Jalen Hurts is not under as much pressure as Patrick Mahomes. The Eagles' offensive line can contain Chris Jones. I don't know if as better than the.
Yeah, contain is a strong word.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles' deep offensive line can contain Chris Jones better than the Chiefs' offensive line can contain the Eagles' defense. That's what I meant to say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would agree with that because the Chiefs, other than Chris Jones, don't have a crazy pass rush.
They got some players. They got Robert Quinn too. I forgot about that.
Robert Quinn was good 6 years ago.
No, sir. He's really good. Yeah, no, he had 18 and a half sacks last year.
Robert Quinn?
Yeah, he had 18 and a half sacks last year.
Were you thinking of the same person that used to play for the Rams?
Yeah, they went to Carolina. Yeah, dude, he had 18 and a half sacks last year. The man is a
In the
tank.
CFL or in the NFL?
No, sir. No, sir. In the NFL, he played for the Bears. Yeah, he's a tank.
Who does he play for now?
Philadelphia.
Well, he's not even like.
I haven't even
Nobody thinks of.
I haven't heard his name.
Yeah,
once
right. That's what I'm saying.
He's backing up, but I mean, still, like the guy can play football.
Well, yeah, because he's in the NFL. Like what?
No, I mean, like they rotate. They don't play every snap. I think Nick Bosa plays like 60% of the snaps.
Nick Bosa was named Defensive Player of the Year actually while we were since we've been live.
There's been a lot.
And
really,
yeah, Geno Smith was Comeback Player of the Year.
Was so funny that Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, or that?
No, that was deserved. I think.
I think so as well. I'm just trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out what?
What was so funny?
Oh, Pooch, when we play COD, he just like hides in the back and doesn't do anything, and then acts like he's a king when he's still alive. So me and him are gonna 1v1 on stream.
Oh gosh.
1v1 me for your life, Austin.
Let's go to the Dark Arts battle room and see who's better.
Okay.
I need to go train with that 12-year-old and the dummy though. What's that guy's name?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, Henry will 10 million% say up for that. So, yeah. Okay, Pooch, we're doing a little extra stream after this. But back to football. Robert Quinn. I'll skip right past that one. It's like Roquan Smith.
No, you can't skip over that. You were shocked at what I told you.
I don't care about what he did last year.
I was shocked. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
thank you. Thank you, Jack.
Well, hold on. He did that last year. Now he's a backup. That doesn't.
Yeah, for Brandon Graham and what? Yeah, and
Why would he even?
They traded for him.
Joey Bosa had 18 and a half, or whatever. Nick Bosa, whichever one, had 18 and a half, and he won Defensive Player of the Year. You tell me Robert Quinn. I don't. Who cares? I don't.
I do.
Sacks aren't a tell-all story either.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Quarterback pressures is a very important stat because that's what you're doing. Sacks can fall right into your arm sometimes. But, yeah, do we need to keep talking about Robert Quinn, Zach, or can we
he finished second.
Talk about players that actually play on Sunday?
He finished second in sacks last year behind T.J. Watt. So.
Okay, so.
Oh, should we give predictions for heads or tails or color Gatorade?
Yeah, so the coin will be heads. The Gatorade is going to be orange. And national anthem over 2 minutes and 2 seconds. I saw a TikTok. The only two male country singers before, I don't know who this guy. I don't listen to country music. I hate it. They always go over. So do with that information as you will.
Okay, Zach?
Tails, because Randy Moss always calls tails. And it's...
He's playing in the Super Bowl, no?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He is playing in the Super Bowl, yes. But he always calls tails. So it'll be tails. And And we're talking about colored Gatorade?
Mm-hmm.
It will not be blue. I think it'll be red.
Good choice.
Okay.
I don't really know about the national anthem thing, so go ahead. Go, Jack.
The national anthem will be longer than 2 minutes and 2 seconds. I also think it'll be Tails, not because of Randy Moss. Tails never fails. And the color Gatorade. What'd you say, Austin? You said blue?
I said orange.
Or see, that was my pick, but I gotta do something different.
I thought Austin said yellow.
What about lemon lime?
Yeah, I thought Austin said yellow.
I'll go
I think
yellow.
yellow's.
I'll go
Yeah,
yellow.
I think yellow's. I think yellow is a good pick.
No, Andy Reid is not going to eat a cheeseburger. Okay. Should we give more important predictions on the game?
As in score predictions?
Let's do it. Let's round off. And don't just give me a score prediction. Tell me why. Tell me what's going to happen. Jack, go ahead. Tell me what's going to happen and tell me what the score's going to be.
You said Jack or Zach?
Ooch.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. The Eagles have been my favorite all year. I think... Should I give score prediction and then what happens, or what happens and then score prediction? I think what happens and then score prediction. Okay.
What happens first?
I think the Eagles' defense becomes too much for Mahomes. And Hurts and their high-powered offense starts dominating the Chiefs' weaker defense. But it's still going to be a close game. So I have the Eagles winning the Super Bowl 24 to 24 to 4 24-21.
Okay. I can respect that answer. Zach, go ahead.
So Jack is going with the Eagles. I actually, based on what I've been hearing, I don't really know where that was going to go, Jack. I really didn't. What were you saying earlier? Yeah, you were trying to say that Hurts might not be he's expendable in a way, or no? Is that you or is that Austin? I just am trying to understand. I'm really not trying to attack, because I didn't know which way you were going.
You're trying to come for my neck,
and
it won't, and it's not going to end good for you, little man.
I'm trying.
I like Hurts. Everything. Hurts is a playmaker. That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So don't attack here. Don't attack this square.
I did not attack the square. I'm just trying to understand because the polling was like Eagles by 88%, 12, and you were shocked by that.
I voted for the Eagles. I'm not shocked at all. I had the Eagles go all the way. Fly high. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Okay, I'm just trying to,
Ian Book is getting a ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In case we were talking about people who don't play.
Right, he's on the team. Doesn't matter. He'll be there.
I'm sorry here. I brought up a legit candidate for Defensive Player of the Year last year, and we're talking about captain of the 20 whatever Notre Dame team. So, Austin, you're kind of in a similar boat with Jack, actually. Before talking to me, like you were talking a little bit about Hurts being replaceable by Jared Goff.
How
And I know
about
we've
you
already had
just
that
give
argument.
us your score prediction?
Yeah, why do
Is
you
this a
have to make
fucking
this about
roast? What are you doing?
I have to understand because I don't understand at all where you two are going. You go one way and then you go
I
another.
agreed with you. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that you disagreed with everything. I'm just trying to understand it. It's really not you know, a micromanage episode. It's just an understanding type of thing.
Let's try something with you, Zach. When you give your analysis and prediction of this game, try not to mention Dak, Brady, or LeBron.
That's a good point. Or Randy Moss, because he fits in there too. So let's.
I've mentioned Randy Moss one time in 6 episodes.
Does Randy Moss actually call tails, or are you just making that up?
No, he told when he was in the Vikings, he told one of the guys out there to call tails. Yeah, he's tails never fails. Yeah. But the guy didn't call tails because they didn't communicate. It was loud up in there, but still. Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I've never seen that.
Oh, okay. What was the deal?
I appreciate the fact.
Yeah, I mean it happened. Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to understand. He was saying that I can't bring up Dak. Now that's a little bit of a
Are you upset about that? Were you gonna try and bring Dak into this Super Bowl prediction?
No, I mean I know that I'm not the captain of this ordeal, but hey, if I want to bring up Dak, I feel like I should bring up Dak.
Bring him up then. Go ahead. Tell me about this game.
No, I wasn't actually gonna bring up Dak. So let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Let's.
I think that it's going to really, like I talked about, it's going to, like what y'all were talking about, I think it's going to come down to up front, which is a lot of what football does come down to. But Mahomes is going to have to make adjustments, and I think that he will. But I think the Eagles' defense will be hungry. So, and I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to have to work as hard as people think he's going to have to do. He's going to be tested more so than he was in the 49ers game because he is going to have a quarterback on the other side and not Josh Johnson. But I see the Eagles taking it. I think it'll be a close one. I think it'll be 31-27 Philadelphia.
Very respectable pick.
Thank you, sir. Now, if Jared Goff
I mean, it would be like 42-10 Eagles. I'm not even kidding. It would just be a different game.
Okay. You're right.
So, my pick was actually just taken by my father in chat. So, I'm going to have to change my score a little bit because I don't think that's how that works.
Wait, what did he say?
Also, he said 31-21 Chiefs.
Go Tigers.
Your wedges are going to be there in 4 days, I think. Anyway. Have you guys ever seen the movie Invincible?
Oh, Mark Wahlberg? Outstanding film.
Yeah.
Not better than Rudy, but still good.
No, it's not better than Rudy. Why do you like Rudy?
Why do I like Rudy? Because God, Country, Notre Dame. Don't even open your mouth, Zach.
Didn't you?
So Mahomes
in that movie.
Go ahead, Austin.
Let me go check the depth chart and see if I'm on it this week. Maybe next week. It's a good movie. That is a good movie. Okay. Wow. Now I'm thinking about Rudy. Okay. Yes, correct. They did take a Clemson left back with the first pick. Yeah, I did see that. Anyway, Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Those are the two best players on the field. The Eagles do have Robert Quinn.
Dude,
That's going to be big for them.
That is.
But I think seeing Mahomes play and seeing what he's done the last few years, he doesn't usually lose many years in a row. Like, I just don't see it happening. And you know what? I'm going to stand by what I said. I don't think Jalen Hurts is the guy that's going to take you to win the Super Bowl. So I'll say that it is a very close game because that Eagles defense is good. But Mahomes and Kelce will get the points when they need to. I'll go 28-23 Chiefs. Also, another fun fact: the last 20 Super Bowls, the team that's worn white is 17-3. The Chiefs are wearing white. So
17-4.
Yeah, we'll see. I think the Chiefs win 28-23.
What was the record? 17 and what?
17-3 the last 20 Super Bowls of the team that wears white.
Now, 3 of those games, I believe, was an Eagles game.
No, only this is the third one.
Yeah.
Against the Patriots. Patriots were white.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles won.
Oh, I'm saying this is the third Eagles Super Bowl in the last 20 years.
Okay.
But you're saying there's already been 3.
No, I'm saying one of those 3 losses was an Eagles win.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand.
It's okay.
Well, we've got 2 Eagles and 1 Chiefs. It's going to be a good game. And I'm excited to watch it. And I guess, we'll just see next week who was right. Chat, give us your predictions. We've been talking about Charlotte FC in chat, which is cool. But yeah, you're right. Screw the Hornets. Why did they even exist? Prediction for the Chiefs. 88% of people on Instagram said the Eagles. 88's a lot. I expected it to be like dead 50-50, like 1 Eagles, 1 Chiefs, and so on. 88's a lot. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think Mahomes is the best player. I think Kelce's the second best player. And I think usually the team with the best players gets it done.
Agreed. Not really, though. Hurts is winning.
Well, the Eagles have Robert Quinn and Hassan Reddick, so they do have the 2 best players, actually.
I'm taking A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith over Kelce and Schuster.
See, that's the thing, though. Kelce is just so much better than both of them. And I love Devonta Smith. And I think A.J. Brown is really good.
I don't think Goddard's bad.
Goddard is good, too.
But he's not Kelce. I'm just saying, like, at least the Eagles have a tight end as well.
Yeah, and he's had a few big games this year, but Kelce's just on a different level.
Let's put some dew on it.
Yeah, let's put some dew on it. All right. How many cans?
4, 1 for each quarter.
Is that like a winner take all on the dews, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Winner take all for each dew. So the dew.
All right. Yeah.
Jack,
we can make that happen.
Or no?
Mm-hmm.
You want some dew, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Jack's in on the dew. I like it.
Yeah.
I'll have
If
some
the Eagles
dude.
win, I will send both of you $3 so you can go buy 4 cans of dew at the gas station.
Gas station.
All right. I think that pretty much wraps us up. Thanks for listening. Big game on Sunday. We will go through it after, see what happened, and then we can probably give a little very, very early playoff prediction for the NFL next year. Probably Panthers the 1 seed in the NFC.
For sure.
Yeah. Run it back with Sam Darnold.
Anthony Richardson is taking the Panthers to the playoffs next year.
AR-15, baby.
Jack, when's our 1v1?
Whenever you're ready to die, brother.
Let's do it now. Let's do it now.
You want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's on the show.
We'll do it. We'll do it off the show because this isn't in the nosebleeds. But it is going to be entertaining. So if you want to stick around for it, definitely do so.
Do you actually want to 1v1 me?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Wow.
He's laughing.
He is laughing at me. Well, we'll see. We will see.
All right. Well, I think it's been a good episode and
was a good episode.
a lot to talk about. A good Super Bowl episode. And hey, maybe next week we'll have our first guest, and maybe we'll keep it to an hour. So big things coming, and make sure you stick around.
Yeah. Thanks for being active in chat and engaging and asking questions. We always appreciate it. We had a question, I can't remember from who. Does Jalen Hurts deserve to get paid? That was a big, exciting segment. Yeah, so keep it coming. We really appreciate it. It makes it easier for us, and I think it makes it more fun for everybody. So, yeah, good episode, and we'll be back next week to go over this big game on Sunday.